Good morning, everybody. This is Kevin Cahill from the Irish American Club of Berkshire County, and I join you this morning from the beautiful studios of 89.7 WTBR Pittsfield Community Radio. I'm flying solo today, but I hope to provide you with a great show. We're going to be hearing from Brian Cole, the House Band, John Begley, Sheila Noonan, Day Dannon, Desmond Early, and a little bit of the Dubliners. So please sit back and join me for this, another edition of the Sunday Sounds of Ireland.
Johnny was born in a mansion down in the county of Clare. Rosie was born by the roadside somewhere in County Kildare. Destiny brought them together on the road near Killorglin one day. 'Neath her bright tasty shawl she was singing, and she stole this young heart away. For she sang, "Meet me tonight by the campfire, come with me over the hill. Let us be married tomorrow, please let me whisper I will. What if the neighbors are talking? Who cares if your friends stop and stare? You'll be proud to be married to Rosie, who was reared on the road of Kildare. Think of the parents who reared you, think of the family name. How can you marry a gypsy? Oh, what a terrible shame. Parents and friends, stop your pleading. Don't worry about my affair. For I've fallen in love with the gypsy who was reared on the roads of Kildare. For she sang, "Meet me tonight by the campfire, come with me over the hill. Let us be married tomorrow, please let me whisper I will. What if the neighbors are talking? Who cares if your friends stop and stare? You'll be proud to be married to Rosie, who was reared on the roads of Kildare." Johnny went down from his mansion just as the sun had gone down, turning his back on his kinfolk, likewise his dear native town. Facing the roads of old Ireland with the gypsy he loved so sincere. When he came to the light of the campfire, these are the words he did hear. For she sang, "Meet me tonight by the campfire, come with me over the hill. Let us be married tomorrow, please let me whisper I will. What if the neighbors are talking? Who cares if your friends stop and stare? You'll be proud to be married to Rosie, who was reared on the roads of Kildare. For she sang, "Meet me tonight by the campfire, come with me over the hill. Let us be married tomorrow, please let me whisper I will. What if the neighbors are talking? Who cares if your friends stop and stare? You'll be proud to be married to Rose, is rare on the roads of Kildare.
Tid maruni tad lodam chrishem Du hig morges fod ma hinscher Magrag dois en glor drichtul Magrada schletes da nelten arde Barach nog vrian hen skone fachalshin Bin os gihes na shintat na Is dun kon rihir dach li le blanin Dur mag rasa da raden dangen De Juan fiun trang gestar na kan De chaum an naris glaun all in galter Ma chu gebrach gan mer van na masksen We'ven dosa go hogen or vi sam Immalen rolin born tiran Hegest doch kolta am njons na kvilte Lelin is molin ang lord weaving Da Menschen zu dir suchen waren druch da Schugach maden Kein Sekoral Korsen nicht naste It's leaf and wo down the dawn of our
Seamus Begley there, and the album that he made with Sean Cooney, Metal, with Barmy Hracht. And before that, you heard from the house band with 3 reels, The Bright Sky, Round the House, and Atop of the Hill. And at the beginning of the set, you heard from Brian Call, famous band, well-known band, popular band from the 60s, well, from the 50s into the 60s in Ireland, with The Roads of Kildare. That's from an album called The Wild Rover, and that's like a 4 or 5 CD set. So in the news from Ireland, on this day in Irish history, in 1978, the first Department of Education recognized a multi-denominational primary school in Ireland. It opened its doors for the enrollment for the first time and called Dalkey School Project. It was originally housed at 14 Vesey Place in Dunleary, and it would lead to the founding of Educate Together. So in 1978, the Department of Education in Ireland first recognized and thereby funded a primary school for both Protestants and Catholics and other non-denominational students. 1978. People of other religions going to school together. Imagine that. And also keep in mind that it wasn't until the 70s that Ireland, many parts of Ireland, secondary education, high school education became free, because up to that point you had to pay for it. But now we're going to hear from Mary Black.
When times are hard and friends are few, and you need someone to help you through, just call my name and I come running to your side. Don't be afraid, don't be afraid.
I will be there
when you are lost in the night. Know to
see the harvest in a faded memory. Another morning, how I'd love to see my children, but they have all grown up and away to other lives. Jimmy's a doctor, Bill's a pilot, they don't call often, and we lost Sarah in the fire of '65. Now the days are growing longer, and I'm much too old for anyone to hold. How I wish that I was stronger to make the trip back home. Can I make it all alone? Another morning, feed the cat and watch the TV. It's days like this that I miss William the most. I lost him last year when the sickness took him from me, but I still talk to him like he never left the house. Now the days are growing longer, and I'm much too old for anyone to hold. How I wish that I was stronger to make the trip back home. Can I make it all alone? Another morning, I have watched the children playing without a thought or care to how they spend their lives. Someone should warn them that the years come slowly creeping, and one day they will see the world through my eyes. And the days will grow much longer, and they will be too old for anyone to hold. How they'll wish that they were stronger to make the trip back home. Can they make it all alone? How I wish that I was stronger. I know I must go home, but it's hard to go alone. I'd like to speak to a friend of mine. Prayer's the number, faith is the exchange, heaven is the street, and Jesus is the name. Operator, information, give me Jesus on the line.
That was Day Dannon. Haven't heard from them in a while. Half Set in Harlem is the name of the album. The song, Operator. Who knew? And before that, we heard from Sheila Noonan. Radio Hearts is the name of that album, with her song, Another Morning. And before that, we heard from Mary Black, her 25th anniversary double CD set, with the song I Will Be There. Remarkable because she's accompanied by Paul Brady on that song. On this day in 1864, Roger Casement was born in Dublin. Casement was a diplomat. Roger Casement was a diplomat, and he was knighted for his work highlighting the plight of natives under Belgian, Congo, and in Peru. That's saying it very simply. He spent years in both countries defending the rights of the indigenous peoples who were working for nothing or very little in the rubber plantations run by rubber barons, including Leopold, the King of Belgium. And so in reward for that work, he was knighted. During this process, however, he became an Irish nationalist, and he was the last leader. He was instrumental, I should say, in trying to recruit Irish prisoners of war from the German prisoner of war camps during World War I, and also in smuggling arms to Kerry during 1916, which effort, of course, failed. He was the last leader of the Easter Rising to be executed in 1966. His body was removed from Pentonville Prison, where he was executed, and brought to Glasnevin Cemetery to be buried with the rest of the heroes of the Revolution. And now we're going to hear from Desmond Earley.
With golden and silver light, the moon and the deep
three lovely lassies from Kimmage. From Kimmage. From Kimmage. And whenever there was a bit of a scrimmage, sure I was the toughest of all. Sure I was the toughest of all. Well, the cause of the row is Joe Cashin. Joe Cashin. Joe Cashin. Joe Cashin. But he told me he thought I looked smashing at a dance in St. Anthony's Hall. At a dance in St. Anthony's Hall. Well, the other two young ones was flippin'. They were flippin'. They were flippin'. They were flippin'. When they saw me and Joe and we trippin' to the strains of the Tennessee waltz. To the strains of the Tennessee waltz. When he gets a few jars, he goes frantic. 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 But he's tall and he's red and romantic. And I love him in spite of it all. And I love him in spite of it all. Well, he told me he thought we should marry. Get married. Should marry. Get married. Should marry. Get married. Should marry. Get married. He said it was foolish to tarry. So I lent him the price of the ring. So I lent him the price of the ring. Well, me dad said he'd give us a present. A present. A present. Oh, a present. A present. A present. A stool and a lousy stuffed pheasant. And a picture to hang on the wall. And a picture to hang on the wall. I went down to the tenancy section. The section. In the corpo. The section. Oh, the section. In the corpo. The section. The section. The TD just before the election. Election. Said he get me a house near me ma. Said he get me a house near me ma. Well, we're getting a house, the man said he said oh, he said he said oh, he said he said oh, he said he said when I've 5 or 6 kids to me credit. In the meantime, we live with me ma. In the meantime, we live with me ma.
A bit of fun there from the Best of the Dubliners CD with Kimmage Gaffney. Kimmage is a village outside of Dublin, probably not so much of a village anymore. Before that, we heard He Wishes for the Clothes of Heaven from Desmond Earley, The Invisible Stars, Choral Works of Ireland and Scotland. I played something from that CD last week as well. And first off, we heard from Martin Hayes in what Green Linnet views as one of their more classic albums. And he gave us a couple of reels, The Brown Coffin and The Good-Natured Man. Guess who was playing golf in Ireland? Bill Murray was. Bill Murray is visiting Ireland as part of a new season of golf series called The Links of Life. The Hollywood actor Bill Murray is continuing his golfing tour of Ireland after a stay in Mount Falcon in County Mayo, according to one of the estate's owners. Alan Maloney told RTE News at 1 that the venue was delighted to host the Ghostbusters star and his family over the weekend. Mr. Murray is visiting Ireland as part of the new season of golf series, The Links of Life, which will see him play on some of the country's top golf courses. Mr. Maloney said the hotel had the pleasure of the company of Mr. Murray, who played golf in Ballina and in Carney Links and Enniscrone golf courses in the locality. I think, suffice it to say, they enjoyed their stay, Mr. Maloney said. Entertainment at the hotel was provided in accordance with COVID regulations, he was hastening to add. They took it upon themselves to join in a sing-song. He said that the Irish-American author Tom Coyne was a catalyst for the visit by the Caddyshack actor. Mr. Maloney praised Mr. Coyne's efforts in promoting golf in the northwest of Ireland, We owe him a big debt as he has educated the American population that the Northwest is as good as anywhere to come and play golf. And that is certainly very true about the golf courses in Northwest Ireland, in Mayo, in North Galway, and in Donegal. It's a great place to play golf. And right now you're going to be hearing from Fluke.
Late at night, somewhat tired, guardian angels put to flight. Freddy's doused the neon light that promised a while it shone. Time to go, time to blow. They don't push me 'cause they know I'm still in my long ago when Annie took me home. There was I wondering why Annie chose to ask me over, but she did, sure she did. She called me her Irish rover. Sat me there in her chair, ran her fingers through my hair. Talk of heaven, I've been there when Annie took me home. Rafters rung, songs were sung like Spanish is the loving tongue. Ribbons round my life were hung when Annie took me home. There was wine, there was time, all the while guitars were playing. When the day came my way, and she told me I'd be staying. Love can grow, love can go. Did she love me? I don't know. Though she'd often told me so, I've never really known. Was I blind? I don't mind. I think life's been more than kind. Thanks to life there was the time when Annie took me home. Thanks to life there was the time when Annie took me home.
Rambling Irishman, in Ulster I was born in, and many's the pleasant days I spent around the shores of sweet Loch Erin. For to be poor I could not endure, like others of my station. To America I sailed away and left this Irish nation. Right Tantin-la-la, Tantin-la-la, right Tantin-la-la-la-la-la-la-la, right Tantin-la-la, Tantin-la-la, right Tantin-la-la-la-la-la-la. The night before I went away, I spent it with my darling. 3 o'clock in the afternoon till the break of day next morning. But when that we were going to part, we linked in each other's arms. To America we soon set sail, a journey without no charms. Right Tantin-la-la, Tantin-la-la, right Tantin-la-la-la-la-la, right Tantin-la-la, Tantin-la-la, right Tantin-la-la-la-la-la. And when we reached the other side, stout and healthy, we dropped our anchor in the bay, going down for Philadelphia. So let every last ring to her life.
Well, like the rising day, Eileen love sends his early rays, Eileen what makes this dawning glow changeless through joy and woe? Only the constant know, Eileen I knew valley fair, Eileen I knew a cottage there, Eileen far in that valley shade, I knew a gentle maid, flower of the easel glade, Eileen was she no longer true, Eileen what would her lover do, Eileen fly with his broken chains, for o'er the binding means never to love again, Eileen youth must with time decay, Eileen beauty must fade away, Eileen castles are sucked in woe, chieftains are scattered far, truth is a fixed star, Eileen
I didn't want to break the flow of the music with any announcements there, so I played 4 songs in that set. And you just heard from Brona McVitie the new folk sensation in Northern Ireland, with a great song, Eileen Aroon. This album, The Man in the Mountain, will become a hallmark, if it hasn't already, in the industry. And before that, we heard most of, not all of it, 43 seconds left, from the Wolf Tones across the broad Atlantic, The Rambling Irishman. And before that, we heard When Annie Took Me Home from Tom Paxton. And he was singing with the Macomb and Spain Brothers. Away From Home is the name of that album. And before that, you heard from Fluke, one of their instrumentals from their album Ancora, with Eiley Goes West. So this is Kevin Cale saying goodbye for another week. Please listen to all the locally produced programming here at 89.7 WTBR Pittsfield Community Radio. And please listen to our show again next week. And have a great Labor Day. Gurama Agus Jahi Shuhugan.